I'm back!
Even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually kept, assuming the rule holds true. It is. That is something. But that only really applies in this case. However, there were 2 murders. Some rules that have been, even if more than one person, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true. It is simply impossible. That is some rule. But that only really applies if there's one murder. In this case, however, there were 2 murders. Based on the rules that have been, even if more than one person, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule. No, it's wrong.
Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward, but
Risk versus...
the payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking... There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit. However, if there were some potential...
You're saying that 2 people could act...
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi.
Yeah, I have to
And
get in,
based on the case's
finish this
events,
before
Hifumi would have been the first one to act.
my room needs to be
murdering Papa.
checked.
They made him carry out the first murder.
So in this case, instead, each person, and it only looked like one person, a single suspicious by creating one seamless set of circumstances.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince and then to avoid the no accomplices, which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the...
But that's just awful! How could anyone be so cruel?
Because he's literally the most annoying character in this entire game.
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems... odd.
Yeah, they literally picked the most annoying character. They got him with Hero instead. That's murders them every time. Kyoko's must have noticed this from the very beginning. That's why she was not looking. Kyoko's really amazing, although she's almost too amazing.
I
Get to see this.
understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's...
That's problem numero uno right now!
The killer manipulated Hifumi and carried out a series of actions that then ended up killing him. In the debates up until now, the way the killer unfolded, really one reason to kill. Well, considering the fact that she literally, she contradicts pretty much everything. It's this bitch.
It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual. I really do hate this.
A joke? I wonder...
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit-puffed, brain-fat, lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that
Yeah,
so?
Byakuya, tell him.
It is.
You're actually
Throughout the
slightly less of a
investigation, there was
douchebag.
certain behavior that was common only to the 2 of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only
Yeah,
further proves that the 2
Byakuya's
of you
starting to
were
grow
working
on me.
together.
I still hate him. Especially for what... I still kind of hate him, especially what he did to Chihiro. But he's at least helping this time. Pants? Again, what's with this chapter and pants? Yeah, why is it pants plural? I've always wondered why that was the case.
The only ones who ever actually
Pant.
saw Robo Justice firsthand.
I am eating pants.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect...
Are you saying everything
everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office,
It was,
we
brother.
all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw it, the shadow moving around top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she next to draw us all to.
She let out a blood-curdling
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong,
That's what's wrong here! Whatever, tell Squeaks on like you. I saw him, the costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he hurried down into the hallway and disappeared.
once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Huh? Oh, is that he? Came down the stairs, must have been Froey. He's in the nurse's office. It's bad. Come on, we gotta get back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups.
In fact, Celeste was
Then why are we split into two groups? I'll be the hunting party. I'll lead the hunting party. It seems like really much more interesting. Well, in that case, Makoto and Hina will come in the nurse's office.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it?
Sound like something out of a bad porno.
It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream
Damn,
that could have carried
Byakuya.
across the sea?
You're actually
Just
being
realized
less
another
bit.
strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
I still hate you for not. Certainly not what I was expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would have been murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Yeah, she is
We
sus.
wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our mind.
I don't believe it.
Hina, you were with Celeste when he...
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took. Wait!
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the...
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly, wouldn't you?
I have no.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
You left a spoon.
I didn't even catch it myself when you first... Looking back, I can say that that one little slip...
What are you
I'm
talking about?
what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to...
Must have really enjoyed this. Enjoy the soda zone without feeling confused. We're on a door just like those guys did.
I remember her saying that too, but
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I, once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out
It
of
just
place.
doesn't make no gosh darn sense. Oh, is he using the Chewbacca defense?
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Oh yeah,
Although I don't really get what it means.
funny story. So, my dad, who does work as a lawyer of sorts, never knew about the Chewbacca defense until like I told him. A lawyer didn't know that Chewbacca defense. It just does not make no gosh darn sense.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Byakuya, Senator comment doesn't make no gosh darn sense.
All I said was,
They must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
just like those guys died.
And that is all.
And that's all it takes.
What was so...
Don't expect you to figure out that's.
All I said, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be perfect. We are all going to die. We are going to die. Just and that is all.
And that's all it takes to...
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be perfect. We are all going to die.
We are going to die.
No, it's wrong.
Dear mom.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the...
So how did you know? How did you know more than one? Because Kyoko had also...
You all have such vivid
imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to...
Have you so quickly forgotten?
Maybe Photoshop?
You are the only one who could have
What
possibly
if-
fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
What if the killer?
In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie,
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture?
what could you possibly...
Surely there are other...
No, there is...
What if she photoshopped it using the laptop where alter ego is? And photoshopped this image and put the image on an SD card and put the SD card in the camera.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect.
That's certainly with it.
That too.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe. And the strange costume, if you saw someone wearing something...
That's what happened! You put me to sleep!
is utterly Hifumi was dragged...
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Right.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had you tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture,
If the person inside the suit, there's no way that...
No, it's wrong! No. Even if the person in... Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
You totally can't bend with the. Yeah, I sort of have like a realization. What if you a murder happened in the bathhouse? Maybe Malcolm would have noticed something missing. Or even better, what if they locked themselves in a room and...
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be...
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe...
Well then, I suppose this is...
Checkmate? Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh my god, her hair is turning into derails.
So clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Hey, hello, Doctor! We're gonna kill you! Who kills me? That's right, I remember the name. Yasuhiro. I said last time it's a reference to the Portmanteau serial murder case, this old point-and-click adventure game from the guy who created Dragon Quest. Very influential in gaming in general. Didn't come out in the US until recently, and though literally the most monkey's paw weight possible.
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hakakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
What?
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko,
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk. How did he refer to each of us?
I got it!
Said people's last names. I did not notice that.
Last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, Bert. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
A decent exposure ticket.
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't
Literally
that
me every time as a Friday Night Funkin'
explanation?
fan.
No. There's no reason to think, but he must have run out of energy.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the...
But the name he said doesn't...
Well, no. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her...
What? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
Yes!
Well, do I?
Oh god.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real...
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
I am not Ian! I am not Ian Brandon Anderson!
Hifumi was trying to tell us something.
He wanted us to
To know the killer's last name.
If there's one person here,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
how many times?
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to go?
I'm not pretending. And since you have no...
No, it's wrong. That's it.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows Monokuma...
The handbook is the delicious with syrup CD. We don't know the right one. Yeah, the handbook is like more useful than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up. That's how we can find out. So
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us, please?
Even when I'm put in check, it's just mine because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me go over the case again from the beginning, and that'll bring everything to an end.
Begin. All right. Clock. Let's see.
Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And
Oh, is that Godzilla? And I think a Toho character. Toho project, because
the killer was able to execute a number of
I know
otherwise
the company that made
impossible
Godzilla is called Toho. And I think I see Gamera.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the wreck. That someone they met with was the murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the crime. They drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking them, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put this. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room.
No, they went all this effort in framing Hero. Well, I could have just killed Hero.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Yes, Celeste is the killer, and Celeste being the reason. I mean, I already hate Hifumi enough as is for being an annoying asshole, but killing
that's when
Taka
Hifumi killed him,
makes me
making
one of the
it
more
seem like the
irredeemable
first
characters in the
murder.
series, alongside
The
Celeste.
murder
And
weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the reason Hammer number 4 was used.
you're gonna see why I hate Celeste even more.
So, next they falsified 2 more. For these attacks, the killers pretend the first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1, and they wanted to make sure we bought the surprise. The second fake incident was the attack. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking. We fell right into their trap and started. While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. this was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator
What?
and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself
Hey,
was
Sheena Bilato!
brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we... Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it... We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of it. He simply got up when we learned his body had disappeared, and once again, Hifumi had the chance he was with. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the road. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday... That should cover everything that happened in this case.
What? The literal devil.
Celeste! Sorry.
I lost. When was the last time I was for they hang heavy around my...
Then you admit it?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my... Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like to...
Interesting.
Well, time for you to die. For killing best boy. Ooh!
Okay, Monokuma.
Spicy!
I'm ready to begin. Or, no, I suppose this is...
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. If you would, please locate your and when the votes are tallied, will you make the right choice or the
Yeah, so as I said about Taka dying when Mondo was executed.
What's it gonna be?
So apparently Celeste and Hifumi were also executed around this time too. In the stage play? Yeah. I actually rather take the stage play over it, but here it is. Oh, money. Your mom. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. Like this time, and a cool killer who devised this whole damn scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro!
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess I'll work it up behind it. The mistake after all. Hifumi's intellect was beyond my calculations.
I knew it.
So you were Hifumi the plan? Leave it lying on the same thing, lying. My specialty? I don't think I'd agree with him.
So then,
Indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I don't remember my name. It was you know Monokuma's literally right next to you. Talk about Rodrigo.
Say what?
Hey, what are you talking about?
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a conversation here. I tell you, I don't have any well, have them.
In other words,
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
Hey, you just use a direct to play come up with. Yeah, his vinyl figure, he like What are you doing?
Actually,
I was hoping I could ask you alone. Did it?
are
What?
you okay with
It was Taka. He stole it.
So then,
Yeah, proof we see it. As it turned out, I found a use for that digital bloody camera. I take you know what to Taco's room. A pawn stash, actually. I needed a picture as soon as I showed Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. I did it. But it's identical. Well, correct. Which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me. He did?
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced and he told me that he abused me.
What?
Oh my god. She's literally Amber Heard! And then he took pictures. He said if I don't ask, I would show them. Had no choice.
Damnation!
The crime. You have to do crime.
Say what?
I'm not even going to do that far. So, yes, she manipulated a weeb for killing Taka. I kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
most
Please, leave me
unfortunate.
playing.
Actually,
Taka's planning using her to escape, maybe the target. Taka's gonna try to kill you.
indeed.
The bastard! The bastard! Bastard! Bastard!
Honestly,
I swear I will save her!
actually,
Well, try to join with me. After that. That it is complete. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. If only agree. The power of love. Your love is twisted at the. You're disgust me. A thing of strange contract.
indeed.
But
Let's see.
Well,
Are you?
Real swift stereotypical. And I made a match of lie, but he'll made it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly right to the moment of his death.
so in the end,
They planned to kill him along. But of course.
What the heck?
Well,
don't be mean.
I wonder about that.
Why?
What the heck?
But
You little... Hey! You little bitch!
This is honestly. As for me, isn't it wonderful?
Let's live in a European castle. A castle? And together some handsome men that would from all over the world and to serve as my butlers, slash bodyguards. I was gonna make them all just like vampires, satisfy my every need. And this is why I hate her so much. And this is why I hate this character. I hate Celeste and refuse to forgive her for what she did. It's why she was a minor antagonist in the J-Mod episode. And arguably why she died so easily. She killed Taka. To satisfy her Twilight fetish. Now, you might be wondering, but check, this came out in 2014. Twilight was basically a corpse at this time. Wrong. This came out in 2010. Twilight's popularity was at an all-time high. And if you don't think that the Japanese... that the Japanese don't like Twilight... Oh no! Persona 4 makes a reference to this. Makes a reference to Twilight, saying it was called some book called Witch Detectives, like a plottily written romance comedy about a girl her first day in a new school. Vampires are involved. The content of this book was almost physically painful for you to read. I don't know if it was in the Japanese version. The shows that did this. Once I take that, I'll create the perfect aesthetic of my decadence. Living the rest of my life, and there was my only goal, my dream. That's what life is all about! Combined with my own winnings, Mokum with $10 million, would have made that reality. Oh, yeah, but old my dreams shattered like the wind. I still have my regrets, but choosing the very end, wasn't it? Yes, sometimes you really kill your friends for...
Do you understand?
What is this?
Yes, indeed. Isn't it wonderful?
There's a character as Marie. Oh no, she was a... the last queen of France. That's smiled. She looked at me for I force it. Saying it there for a lie. Like smile, which betrayed her for. Yeah, okay, now, well, let's get rolling. The black and centipedes, and they must pay the price for their Twilight fetish.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For bad. What's her face? The ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What? Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why, actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone.
Fuck you! I
Perhaps
hope
we'll
you
meet
die.
again
Your death is
in
painful.
another life.
Celeste wasn't found guilty. Time for the punishment. The burning of the Versailles witch. Here it goes. I do like the look of this execution. Oh crap, fire! Ramp, community-based ramp. And that right there was the worst execution in the entire game. I hated this execution. Like, this bitch killed Taka. Who was suffering as this? And for you guys, that's the point. Well, here's the thing. She wanted to die like something unusual, but she didn't want to die in an unexpected way. My reaction is this. I'd say they either let her be burned alive or replace the fire truck with a fucking guillotine. Like, I dead ass imagine her there was a guillotine in the original Distrust prototype. I wish that they were the guillotine, her decapitated head rolling next to Makoto's foot. I really hope I don't sound like a serial killer because of that. Third execution was a massive letdown! Slash death was the worst thing since Summer's Games Fest 2022. So let's kill my friend, and I hope she gets killed. Dies in hell for all eternity. I hope she gets turned to a Friday Night Funkin' mod. Isn't it awful? Yeah, I'm sorry I disappointed all of you with that execution. I'm sorry. So I got free regrets outside the world, so some people had to die. You guys are still young! You need to place more value over your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeebus! And here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope for the next generation. Well, you could have hope. I'll throw you into the trash if you let me under here.
Too bad.
You're only a bite of hope, whether you like it or not. It's my destiny to knock you one by one. Ah, yes, whatever you. I'm so sick of people saying that. Give me a rest already, anyway. Kyoko? Can I see some kind of key objective from Celeste? So, what's it with that?
What?
What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine. What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
Oh, gee, what do you mean with you? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. Okay, I may have checked you a little. May have seen you a little in the shower, but that's for security reasons. Just to make sure who discovered the body. What is that? Why would somebody kill his body? What does that mean? Oh, now it's kind of awkward. Let's try to get out of here. Well, you guys enjoy your school life. I'm getting lonely. Give me a shout if anything about it. Apparently, George Lopez reruns are on tonight.
See ya later.
So watch that shit. Mogo disappeared, leaving us depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair. It was what's called hope. Hey, Kyoko, I'm gonna mention, but what's that key Celeste gave you?
Hey,
Oh, easy, friend.
indeed.
Good luck to you. They left the courtroom. Russ Kyoko looked at us and said, Son-in-law.
What?
Well, yeah, look,
So,
Come on.
I had a risk of a spy, you know. And I'll go.
What?
You?
Goodbye.
Well then.
Yo!
Okay.
Shall we? So then.
You really came.
Morning, it's been a while, isn't it? Say thank goodness. Kyoko being related to her. I did what Celeste asked. Didn't say a word, and I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last bit file soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'll do my best. So long. Now then, the case officially closed. Can we take a second? We have an opportunity. Kyoko, tell me, what are you doing? Journalist school. You want to go come over here?
However,
Regardless, something done right now.
what?
Or we're worried. Like you said during the investigation. Without warning, no explanation.
Indeed.
It's only natural to inspire you. No.
What? It's true. That's fine. Correct.
Okay, it's just normal storage closets, I tell. Kyoko. That's junk. By a bomb. Follow her back to the storage closet. Huh? Turned out like while it's like we're touring home.
Correct.
You must not leave. It's kind of weird. I understand. I can't leave, but you must leave? I feel strange. This conversation is like deja vu. Woo, woo. Where must I leave? I think I've seen this somewhere before, but I can't just remember. What do I know? Oh my god! Dead. Strange noise in my head. Then darkness, then redness, then whiteness. It's over. With that, I opened my eyes. I don't know how long it's been. Ugh. Apparently something hit me. I was conscious and understood. And empty. It's gone. Yearbooks, student registry, and even that note before. It's gone. I mean, there's that trash. That could be important. A Shrek. Sounds come from the gym. Yeah, but what's going on? It can't be nothing. It's yeah, how you punching? Byaku, dana shush. Oh, hell no. We're bound beyond anything humanly possible. There's no what? No. One side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, can stop staring. God.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you define this wasn't part of the deal?
The deal?
Made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my I'm going to
But you do realize you haven't forgotten what I'm holding hostage?
Is it Scout's mom? Hostage could be. Last one is Chapter 3. Next Generation Legends. Stand tall, galactic hero. The end. There's just 7 people left. Well. You received a Super Robo Justice. With that, I must end the LP right here. Like, subscribe, all that spexy stuff. See ya.